My name is RobertAnthony Cruz. I'm from Riverside, California, and I am currently playing for the Savannah Bananas. I always start with my parents, I guess, because my parents were not believers, and they got married in, gosh, I don't even know what year it was, but they were married for 5 years. They wanted to have kids, and they couldn't, and they together came to know the Lord, accepted Jesus as their Lord and Savior, and just a few months later, they were pregnant with my sister after not being able to have kids for 5 years. So my sister and I were raised in a somewhat sheltered Christian home. I was homeschooled my whole life until my junior year of high school. So I grew up in the church, and that being said, I think I don't remember a time where I didn't know the Lord, where I wouldn't, call upon His name and have a relationship with Him. I think my testimony is one of learning on deeper and deeper levels how much I need a Savior. And so when I was probably 12, 13 years old, I started realizing more and more. I knew from the time I was, able to remember anything. I remember being aware of the fact that I was a sinner and in need of a Savior. But once I started hitting those teenage years is when I started realizing, okay, I have a couple different paths I can go down in life. I can kind of go down the path that my parents kind of want me to go down, and the path I've been raised with and continuing to walk with the Lord, or I can go this other path that seems common. So I'm very thankful I was involved in church at Cornerstone Fellowship Bible Church in Riverside, and so I feel like I had a lot of wise mentorship around that time. But as far as when I gave my life to the Lord, I was probably 3 years old. It's my oldest memory, sitting on my sister's bed. And I think my mom was reading the book Elsie Dinsmore, and I remember us praying. And from that point on, I've always done life with Jesus and haven't known life without Him. In college, I started realizing more and more my need for community. So my freshman year, I went to UC Riverside. Up to that point, I had been super sheltered, and it was my first experience with even like a public school, and we're at a university with 25,000 people and playing college baseball. And so during that time, I really realized my need for community, and started getting even more involved with a lot of the men's groups at churches, and just tried to soak in a lot of the wisdom that they had for me. And I think that was a super formational time for me. After a year at University of California, Riverside, I went to Biola University, and that was a lot of fun. That was where I really got to experience Christian community within the context of athletics, because I never really had that before growing up. And with the help of a mentor of mine, Mike DeVito, him and I started up a FCA huddle, a Fellowship of Christian Athletes huddle at Biola University, and got to develop some really cool relationships there with teammates. And the overall theme of that time in my life was understanding that baseball is not who I am. It's not my identity. It's just something that I do, and it's not about me. Regardless of how I perform on the field, I'm able to reflect my Creator in a unique way that no one else can, because of what Jesus has accomplished for me. I'm righteous before the Father. I don't have to earn anything. So that helped me to put the game into its rightful place, and not as the God over my life, but just a game that I play. So my goal now that I'm playing with the Bananas, my goal is to win more souls for the kingdom, whether that be through interactions with people coming to these games, or whether that be the discipleship that I get to take place in with teammates. And then beyond that, as far as how I play on the field, my goal is not to win the approval of people, although that's always tempting. My goal with the way that I play is to maximize the gifts and abilities that God has given me, and to enjoy it, and to also realize that, as it says in James 1, the various trials the trials of any kinds, right? Consider it pure joy. And I have a lot of trials through baseball, through banana ball. There's lots of ups and downs, and lots of opportunities to develop my character and have that steadfastness produced within me. So that's my goal right now. I am very far from perfect, and learning more and more every day how much I need community around me. And but I'd say, that's kind of a messy, all over the place 5-minute version of my testimony.